大家好，今天要跟大家聊一个绝对劲爆的故事。你们能想象美国最有权势的总统和最有钱的富豪，居然在网上撕破脸皮，开始了一场史无前例的亿万富翁大战。特朗普和马斯克，一个掌握着美国的政治权力，一个握着全球最顶尖的科技帝国。这两个人本来应该是铁哥们，结果却在社交媒体上互相开火。他们到底是怎么从盟友变成仇敌的呢？让我们来看看这场世纪大戏是如何上演的。
So picture this. Trump and Musk, literally the two most powerful and richest dudes in America, having an absolute meltdown on social media. I mean, what does it even look like when these titans go nuclear on each other? Well, buckle up folks, because today these two basically gave the entire world front row seats to the most epic billionaire beef of all time.
Well, look, I've always liked Elon, and I was very surprised. You saw the words he had for me, and he hasn't said anything about me that's bad. I'd rather have him criticize me than the bill, because the bill is incredible. Look, Elon and I had a great relationship. I don't know if we're well anymore. I was surprised because you were here. Everybody in this room practically was here as we had a wonderful send-off. He said wonderful things about me. You couldn't have nicer. Said the best things. He's worn the hat. Trump was right about everything. And I am right about the great, big, beautiful bill. But I'm very disappointed because Elon knew the inner workings of this bill better than almost anybody sitting here. Better than you people. He knew everything about it. He had no problem with it. All of a sudden he had a problem, and he only developed the problem when he found out that we're going to have to cut the EV mandate, because that's billions and billions of dollars. I'm very disappointed in Elon. I've helped Elon a lot. I'll tell you, he's not the first. People leave my administration and they love us. And then at some point, they miss it so badly, and some of them embrace it, and some of them actually become hostile. I don't know what it is. It's sort of Trump derangement syndrome, I guess they call it.
And let me tell you, this thing escalated faster than a Tesla on ludicrous mode. Musk straight up tweeted that without him, Trump would have totally bombed the election and the Dems would still be running the House. Then he had the absolute audacity to add "talk about ungrateful" at the end. Oh man, Trump saw that and probably threw his phone across the room. Trump fired back on Truth Social saying Musk was getting on his last nerve and basically told him to take a hike. He went on this whole rant about how he axed those electric vehicle mandates because, and I quote, "nobody actually wants to buy those things anyway." Classic Trump move, right? But here's where things got absolutely bonkers. Musk completely lost it and Trump doubled down, saying the easiest way for the government to save billions would be to just cut off all those sweet government contracts and subsidies that Musk has been raking in. Trump even threw in this little dig about how he was shocked Biden never thought to do the same thing. Well, that really set Musk off. He basically said bring it on and threatened that if Trump kills his contracts, he'll just retire the Dragon spacecraft and completely shut down America's human spaceflight program. Talk about going for the throat. But wait, it gets even juicier. Musk dropped what might be the biggest bombshell of all time. He straight up asked why those Epstein files never got fully released, then answered his own question by saying it's because they'd implicate Trump. Then he had the nerve to sign off with "have a nice day, DJT. The level of savage here is just off the charts. Oh, and get this, Musk also put out a poll asking if Americans want a third party to represent what he calls the 80% of voters stuck in the middle. Guys basically asking if people want to ditch both the Republicans and Democrats entirely. But honestly, that's not even the worst part. Musk actually retweeted something supporting Trump's impeachment and getting Vance to take over as president. Then he went ahead and said Trump's tariff plans are gonna tank the economy by this fall. Every single tweet was like a perfectly aimed shot right where it hurts most. Trump's response was pretty telling though. He said he doesn't really care that Musk turned on him, but he should have done it months ago instead of waiting. And get this, just last week Trump was literally throwing Musk a going-away party at the White House. Now look at them. It's like watching a friendship implode in real time. So what the heck happened here? Well, turns out the whole thing started over Trump's Make America Great spending bill. Now sure, the bill talks about cutting government spending overall, but it's packed with tons of cash for old-school industries like defense and fossil fuels. Meanwhile, it completely screws over the green energy stuff that Musk's empire is built on. We're talking about axing tax credits for wind, solar, and electric vehicles. Plus, there's this whole section about foreign entities that basically kicks Chinese companies and supply chains out of getting any tax breaks. Problem is, Musk has huge business interests in China and relies on Chinese suppliers big time. So this bill isn't just bad for his clean energy vision, it's gonna hit Tesla's global operations where it really counts. Bottom line, for a guy like Musk who's all about globalization and free trade, this bill might as well have his name on it as public enemy number 1. No wonder he's been going absolutely ballistic trying to kill this thing. Now here's where it gets really messy for the GOP. Republican lawmakers are caught between a rock and a hard place. Do they stick with Trump or do they side with Musk? And Musk's already promising that come next November's midterms, he's gonna make sure every politician who betrays the American people gets voted out of office. That's gotta have some Republicans sweating bullets right about now. Trump's biggest ally, House Speaker Johnson, already came out swinging against Musk, saying he's completely wrong and that the spending bill is totally part of America First. But then you've got people like Marjorie Taylor Greene admitting that, yeah, maybe they didn't really have time to read the whole thing before voting, especially the AI parts. She's saying if she'd known what was in there, she might have voted against it. Given Musk's influence, a lot of lawmakers are trying to stay out of this mess entirely. Smart move, honestly. So the big question is, how long is this billionaire battle royale gonna last? The internet's having an absolute field day with this whole thing. People are joking that maybe Putin needs to step in as a mediator, and others are wondering if Trump's next move will be calling Musk an illegal immigrant and trying to deport him. I mean, at this point, would anyone really be surprised? But here's the kicker. In just the few hours while Musk and Trump were going at each other online, Tesla's stock absolutely tanked, dropping 14.3% and wiping out over $150 billion in market value. That's gotta be some kind of record for the most expensive Twitter beef in history.
看完这场闹剧，我只能说，这就是传说中的美式民主吗？两个掌握着美国命脉的人物，为了各自的利益，在网上像小学生一样互相谩骂，丝毫不顾及国家形象。马斯克威胁要关闭美国的载人航天计划，特朗普则要切断所有政府合同。这哪里是什么政治分歧？这分明就是两个巨婴在耍脾气。而最终买单的还不是那些普通的美国老百姓。你看看，这就是美国引以为傲的制衡机制。总统和首富在推特上对骂，国会议员承认没时间读完法案就投票，股市因为两个人的口水战暴跌。说好的世界灯塔，说好的民主典范呢？这大概就是美式资本主义的真面目吧。表面上高喊着自由民主，实际上不过是富豪们的游戏场。而普通民众只能在一旁看戏，顺便承担这些大佬们任性妄为的后果。让美国再次伟大，终究不过是特朗普的黄粱一梦。好了，本期节目就到这里结束，希望能给我点赞订阅支持一下，我们下期视频再见。
By the way, isn't this incredible? Look at this incredible, I mean, it's stunning, thanks to the president. So I look forward to continuing to be a friend and advisor to the president, continuing to support the Doge team. That's it, really. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you.
All right.
Great job.